DJ Knox, he of the 128 yards and 3 touchdowns in that win over Ohio State, joins us from West Lafayette today on Beyond. All right, DJ, let's start with this. What's it been like to walk around campus this week as a Boilermaker football player?
It's been great. People, stopping you, hey, great game, or, thank you so much. And, it's just so much positive energy. You just love it.
Watching the game unfold, it was amazing, and I think everybody was expecting Ohio State to make something of a run. I want to take you back to one specific play in a touchdown run. Early fourth quarter, you're up 21-6. You're on the 42, and it's 3rd and 9. Everybody is expecting David Blau to go downfield. It's an inside handoff, and you take it to the house. Be honest with me. What was the reaction to the play call when it came in?
Oh, I was licking my chops at that point. Because I seen the call came in, and I looked at the sideline. I was like, Coach Brown is a genius. Because I seen the box, and, nobody's in the box. I knew as long as I hit it hard, there wasn't no stopping me.
How much did you guys feel like you had Ohio State's defense on its heels and guessing most of the night with what you were going to do next?
It was a great feeling because we knew that they were going to play hard, and we knew that they were well coached. So, as much as possible as we could keep them off of their feet and off of their game, it was a great feeling. So, we just wanted to make sure that we stayed on top of that. And, Coach Brown did a great job of calling plays to keep us in position for us to make that happen.
You were the star of the ground game. Rondale Moore was the star of the passing game, at least from the receiver position. From a player and a teammate perspective, what makes Rondale special?
You can't catch him. You can't tackle him. You can't stop him from catching the ball. Like, he makes the tough catches. And him running with the ball in his hands, he's just a dangerous guy, and it's hard for defenders to stop him. So, as a teammate, when you see Rondale has the ball, you're like, okay, this is going to be a good play, or this is going to be a positive play. So, it's just great having him on our squad, because he's such an elusive and explosive player.
You just got to be careful. Make sure you hold on to those blocks. Don't catch a glimpse of watching Rondale instead of doing your job. I know it's been a couple of days now, but take me back to Saturday night. The final buzzer sounds. The game is over. What was the scene like on the field at Ross-Ade?
Oh, it was something like I've never experienced before. Fans jumping the guardrails, running onto the field. I jumped up with a guy, he fell on the ground, and more people would come. I was like, oh, so I was start turning around and running. It was a crazy feeling. And, it was something like we never felt before, at least in my career here at Purdue. So it was a great feeling. And, we want plenty more of those opportunities.
Now take me inside the locker room. I know it was an emotional night for the players, for Coach Braum, for your #1 fan, Tyler Trent, who was inside the locker room as well. What was that moment like for the team?
It was heartfelt. I could definitely say it was heartfelt, because everybody, Tyler was right there as everybody walked in, so everybody got a chance to see him and shake his hand and tell him, thank you, and, just got a chance to talk to him. And, everybody around it was no longer like a jumpy around excitement type of feeling. It was more of we did this for you. So, we kind of, it almost made me shed a tear, because, once you see his story and everything that he went through, for us to win that game in the fashion that we did, and we did it for him, it couldn't have happened any other way.
Well said. Really puts things into perspective. Now, for you guys, still have to win some football games down the line. So how long did you truly savor that win before you started moving on to Michigan State prep?
Well, I probably till about Sunday night. And then Sunday morning, I flipped my phone up. I went through our film exos and stuff like that and started watching Michigan State and started looking up highlights and, everything I could find on them to make sure that I'm ready for the next game. So, about Sunday night and Monday morning, started fresh.
Now, you guys can't control what Northwestern does the rest of the way. You've already played that game. You can't control what any team in the West does the rest of the way. As far as things you can control, what has to happen for Purdue to have a chance to win the West and get to Indy?
We have to make sure that we continue to fight, play hard, and play our best ball. Because, we don't want to necessarily focus on, getting to Indy or, looking too far ahead. Because that's how you stumble and you fall and you lose vision of what you're actually trying to do. So we just focus week in and week out on each team that we have to go up against. So, you know, this week is Michigan State. And then the next week, whoever it is that we play, we're focused on them that week. So you want to make sure that you lock in and you just keep doing the small things and focusing on the small details of each play and each rep. And eventually, hopefully, when you look up at the end of the game, it's a result that you like.
All right, DJ, before I let you go, I want to let you know that on Wednesday morning, we hosted a show called BTN Live, and one of the expert analysts on that show, former Michigan defensive back named Marcus Ray, offered his Big Ten power rankings. He had his alma mater, Michigan, at number 2, behind only one team in the Big Ten that he said right now is the best team in the Big Ten, and that team was the Purdue Boilermakers. What's your reaction to that?
He's a smart guy. Smart guy. Well, we're thankful that that he thinks so highly of us. But we just got to keep pushing. At this point, we had a good game, but it's a new week. And, everybody has to focus on, Michigan State and getting things done this week and this week only. So, it was a great feeling last week, and I'm pretty sure everybody remembered for the rest of their lives. But at this point, we got to keep going and keep fighting and make it an even more memorable season.
Well, DJ, I appreciate the time. I am not going to pass that along to Marcus. His head doesn't need to get any bigger than that dome already is. DJ Knox, good stuff. Congrats again on the win against Ohio State, and best of luck this week when you guys travel to East Lansing.
Thank you.